Ting. Boop-a-doo. Select stream. Refresh. Go back onto Discord. Alright, cool. Audio's going through. And everything sounds fine. That's all that really matters. So, gotta move stuff around just to get things started, and then new window, and bring it over here, and then just full screen it. Here we are. Back onto Legends. What was I doing last? What was needed? That's right. Combine Psycho Cut on Kadabra, and then Psychic and Agile moves on Alakazam. Then I get to move on to Chimchar. Chimichar. Alright. Should probably snap up real quick. Nap up. Make sure all the Pokemon have the right moves, and it is now perpetually raining. Oh yay, oh me. I should have checked to make sure that they had the right moves before napping. Yeah. So we're gonna want that there, and then Psycho Cut right there. Hello? Oh, thanks! Nope, not Hypnosis. We want Calm Mind, we want Psycho Cut. The other moves do not matter. Change moves. We're gonna want Calm Mind, Psycho Cut. Hey, hello, Prep. And that is an Alakazam. Okay, cool. Hello. I'm back at it again with more streaming. It's time to use Kadabra moves, so a lot more of a not have to focus on what I'm doing a whole lot, so I can easily chat. I can chat real easy. Geodude looking around. That's unacceptable. Ugh. Oy. How have you been tonight? If you're still even here, listening and watching. I hope you are. Streaming gets quite lonely. Especially when I got no one to stream with. Where's Psychic? At least this is an easy combo. I gotta boost my stats with Calm Mind because I have to use Calm Mind. And then got to then use an attacking move to finish everything off, so everything is nice and simple. There we go. It's not a whole lot of times I have to use this move, right? It's like... yeah, that's not a whole lot. 25 is not a whole lot. Is that, oh, that's an Alpha Geodude. Thoughts on champions? So, the thing... okay, champions on the surface can be fun, but it falls into a very big problem, and that's just, it has to do a lot with competitive, and ever since, like, around Generation 8 of Pokemon is when people kind of stopped caring about any form of competitive. So you kind of fall into this pitfall on where most of the people that would be actually playing the game are either going to be, like Japanese people that will be playing high ranks, and then, like, people that are known to already be quote-unquote good at Pokemon. So, cool, I have to heal that Kadabra. So it's a really cool idea on paper, but it kind of just falls apart because the community is not there behind it. And that's, like, a very big problem. It basically just becomes Japanese only. Can the casual function be fun? Maybe. I haven't played casual almost at all, since to get tickets to then build your Pokemon, you kind of have to do ranked. One of your dailies is literally just to play it. So, and like, you have to play more ranked to then get more boxes to then get more Pokemon. So it's kind of this loop of either you give them money or you have to play the actual competitive. So I can definitely see people just not caring or just giving people more reasons to cheat. Because, like, if I already have a way of getting any Pokemon I want for any of the current Switch games, and then just Pokemon home it to Pokemon Champions, why spend literally any money when I can just have the perfect Pokemon? I don't have to worry about IVs, because I'm pretty sure Champions just defaults a Pokemon to just perfect IVs. And from, like, some personal testing, I think it even, like, cheats the EV system a little bit. Which I'm, like, not surprised at all. So, yeah. Good on paper, terrible execution. It's not their fault. It's more of the fact that the only community of Pokemon players that actually care about competitive are the people who already succeed in competitive, and the Japanese. And then you get the exact same, over and over again, cookie-cutter builds. Nothing's fun, nothing gets interesting, and then it's like, it just dwindles to, like, top 12 most useful Pokemon, and then it just plateaus, stops being fun. The only thing I can, like, the best thing I can say for it, for me, in my personal experience, is that it's free. And then some of the fun I've had with the game was because I already have other Pokemon games, so I can just basically just boot in the exact Pokemon I want and or need. And so it's just like, oh, cool, I kind of circumvented the whole Champions thing. It's just, I don't see it going anywhere, and that's really sad. It's fun, and I want to play more, but it's just, it forces you into competitive, and I'm not a competitive person. Arguably, I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the group of people who just simply don't care about the competitive aspect and just want to play Pokemon because, you know, it would be really funny. What if I threw a Pokemon with the most, like doped, like, just fucking high-as-shit build I could make and have fun with it? I can't do that in competitive because either it's going to be some American copying some Japanese build or just some Japanese and be like, yeah, here's, like, top 6 most, like, competitively viable Pokemon in, like, the multiverse. Kill yourself now. And then it stops being fun, and then I stop wanting to play. And they don't even have all the Pokemon in it. So it's not even like I can do all my stupid builds. Or they don't even have all the items. So, like, a larger range of stupid builds and competitive shenanigans just don't exist. They gave us such a small list, gave us way too many Pokemon who were already competitively viable, so they just re-dominate everything. And then with a smaller, like, pool of items to work with, like, it just comes down to Pokemon that don't need defensive items can just go for any of the stat booster items, and you're kind of screwed because you don't have a defense boosting item. Because they're just not in the game, and that's just the cycle you're in. And it's just... it becomes a bit of a spiral. It becomes a bit of a spiral, and then I just don't know if I can still have fun with the game or not. Like, once you play a little bit, and you notice, like, the problematic spiral that comes about it, I run back into the exact same problem of why I don't play Pokemon games for online anymore, because online is basically dead. My cat's outside. Munchie, you want to come in? No? I'm looking at you, little baby. Yeah, I see you. You're small. Says that he's the fattest cat ever. Yay, good baby. Baby kitty. Baby kitty in through the window. What a classic move. Baby cat through the window. Water. Good. Drink. Actually, it's not even water. It's Gatorade's zero sugar Gatorade. Because I've had enough water. I'm tired of water. Your water bores me. Hey. I don't know if the next set of Pokemon games are any fun. If not, then I need to just go back to playing Mystery Dungeon. I have Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team, or like Mystery Dungeon DX Rescue Team, or it's Rescue Team DX. I have that, and I need to... I don't even have access to Evolution. I think I literally just had like... No, I don't even think I'm done with... Am I even done with the game story? No, I still need to get Rayquaza on my side. Yeah, I don't even have the main story beat on that game. Oh my god. I need to play that. Maybe I can make that the maybe I can make that the variety stream. Thursday's variety stream would just be Mystery Dungeon. And then that is an Alpha Pichu. This will be funny. Yeah. I think that's what I should do. Just make a variety stream. Variety stream is usually... I come up with the variety stream, like, usually the day before, if not the day of, what I need the stream to be. It is a terrible strategy. But it's usually just, like, what's something random I can just play? Just so that I'm not playing Legends Arceus all the time. Like, what's something different? And then I think of something different. And then I just play that instead, and that's what I need to do here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna boot up Mystery Dungeon again. I need to boot it up just in general. I need to remember how to play the game. I don't even need to do strong style, it's just funny. Trying to think. That should be... No, I need one more Calm Mind. Really? One more Calm Mind. Just Weedle. No, not Weedle. No, it's... Wurmple, not Weedle. Why did I think Weedle... Is Weedle... I don't even think Weedle's in the game. Why did I think Weedle? It's Wurmple. Too many bugs. Don't need bugs. Too many. Every area has some kind of bug. Bug-type Pokemon. Specifically. Not just bugs in general. Psycho Cut. Yay. Yeah, that's all that. So let's get... Wurmple no Survivor. want to see my Pokemon. Alright, we got to move all of them because I need all of them to know Psychic, and I need all of them to be able to do something interesting. Okay, they all know Psychic as their second move, so I just gotta move it up. So, bam, bam. Wait, no, I reorder moves. There we go. Wait, there it is. I gotta remember to press the confirm buttons. Reorder moves, bam, bam, bam. Do that. Move over. Ah. Ugh. I wish Legends ZA was kind of like... I don't know, there's something about Legends Arceus I wish ZA had. And I don't know what exactly that would even be. Because, like, when I think of, like, Legends ZA... I feel like I just don't have the same, like, exploring capabilities. Like, when it came, even when it came down to, like, Mabel's tasks, like, a lot of it was just catch Pokemon of certain typings. And then it's just, go to this area. These Pokemon are of these typings, so you can get 2 of them at the same time. Rinse and repeat the cycle until you catch all the Pokemon, and then my boxes are just full of junk. Junk I need to get rid of. And then the DLCs, very, very repetitive grinding. So much repetitive grinding. If I had a nickel for every time I had repetitive grinding in a Pokemon game, I'd lost count of how many nickels I'd have. Bonk. But, yeah, I don't know. Pokemon games just are kind of weird. I like Legends Arceus, and now I'm just kind of at the point where, like, oh no, I'm doing grinding in the video game. But I have nearly 2K hours in Warframe, so, like, I don't know. Ugh. So it can't be that bad. Was it 3? Yep, okay, cool. Then I also kind of just run into another problem of, like, I'm only doing this because I thought it would be a neat thing to do. Like, here's the game, I want to 100% complete it. Best way to do that? Let's fully complete the Pokedex. This is the 46th stream I'm doing of this game. And I don't even know how small of a percent I'm even done. Like, it is ridiculous. So, yeah, it's just, I like this game. And the grinding, I feel like, is gonna start getting to me at some point. Fire Pokemon drinking water is only for weak water Pokemon. So water. Yeah, it is kind of weird how you can technically give a fire type Pokemon, I'm forgetting all the buttons, a bottle of water to heal them. Wait, did I? Yeah. and it just works, even though you would think it would damage them. But, I don't know. Actually, you know, a lot of things in Pokemon kind of just don't make sense the more you think about it. Like, one thing is, like, where are all the Pokeballs being made? I know in Pokemon X and Y, we get to see a Pokeball factory, and the only Pokeballs it seems to produce are just standard Pokeballs. But it's also implied that they're not the only place that makes Pokeballs. So the question then becomes, you know, what other kind of Pokeballs do they make? Who else makes Pokeballs? If you already have stuff like Great Balls and Ultra Balls, why make regular Pokeballs? Why make Great Balls if you already have Ultra Balls? Shouldn't you just keep iterating the design until you basically just be able to mass produce the Master Ball and just be like, you could just catch anything instantaneously? Why is making the Master Ball such a convoluted process? It's seen very few, like very rare of a Pokeball. Like, it barely exists in the franchise. You get like one per game, and then like in some other games it can be like a drop, like some kind of reward from somewhere, and it's always super rare and hard to get, and it's just like, who hurt you? Why is making out, like, I want to know more about how they make Pokeballs and like the decisions on making certain kinds of Pokeballs. And like, what's the infrastructure limitation of making a bunch of like Master Balls? That's what I want to know. Just give me an episode of how it's made, except it's just Pokeballs. That'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. But I'm just a stupid furry on the internet, so what water does my opinion hold? All of the Alakazames I'm using for this are alphas. What am I doing? Why is my thumb so itchy? Why do I have such an itchy thumb? You're out of psychics. I gotta move on to the next one. Thanks to Abras, I now know the strategy of just run around and catch their unawares. Because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hate how effective it is. You just find a Pokemon, you just lock on, you just run around, you just... Like, I got behind it, and now I got its unawares. Like, that's stupid easy. Stupid easy to get their unawares. Does it work on Alpha Pokemon, I wonder? I wonder, does it work on Alphas? Really funny if it does. Oh, oops. I'll just have to find a different alpha. Okay. Ooh, yeah, Shrug Psychic, that'll do it. Oh! Tired already. Just look at Bidoof and I can just run around and just do that. Catch its unawares. If it runs from you, you can catch its unawares, but if it's not, you gotta run around. catch those unawares directly from the source. How many more times do I have to use this? But is it 70? Yes, 70. My god. Do. Catch those unawares. Got to catch those unawares. That's how you play the game. You catch unawares. Can I get into a Pokemon battle with Arceus where I run around and catch his unawares? I think that'd be funny. You caught Arceus's unawares. Okay, cool. It ran super fast. Gotta catch all the Pokemon's unawares. Gotta use all the psychics. I wish the other Pokemon games had stylization. Had better stylization. Oh, it's an Eevee. Yes, yes. Guess whose unawares I will be catching? Eevee. Giving me such a headache on how many I've had to catch so then I can just do the evolutions, because trying to do space-time distortions to get all the evolutions is going to be more pain in the ass. It's just so easy. You just throw it at their butts. Just stood there menacingly, and then I threw it. And that's the last psychic out of this Alakazam. Cool. On to the next. More psychic, please. Can't find anything. To the water I go. Yep. Okay, that tells me everything I needed to know. You can just run around and you can just grab the unawares. That's great. Was not enough though. Okay. She gets two. Running around at the speed of sound. Got whoa. Gotta be quicker. What is it? Just one or both? Just the one. Sad. Less animations if I had to just deal with both. But I guess they're a bit too small, and so you can't really run around them, because the game tries to just make you run through them. Oh, game's weird. Oh, but I'll continue playing, nonetheless. Oh, what? I'm too low, no unawares. No, don't run away. Die. It's getting a bit dark. Let's go for a reset. What can I craft? What? Oh. I don't have enough chunks. Whoop. Got a nap till morning. Alright. Question is where to go. Alakazam with Psychic. Yeah. Really tired. Should not be this tired. There we go. Hey. There's some weird camera angles in this game. Oh. $36. We're a little over halfway. Psychic. Break some double stones. Ah, I turned around too fast. I was gonna catch it unawares. Alakazam. Oh, I did not mean to charge beam. That landed a rollout. How dare it? Hey, tired. The EP is getting to me. Why is the EP getting to me? I've only been streaming for 30 minutes. It's starting to fucking get to me already. I really shouldn't. Trying to think what to say, what to do, what to say. I guess it's always kind of the hard thing about doing streams, that I never really know what I want to say, since there's a whole lot of just stuff that happens. Oh. A whole lot of just not having a chat to bounce off of. Running out of things to already talk about, because like there's only so many things I can really talk about. Like I'm only 22. Like I don't know everything. There's only so much to talk about. Only so much to do. And so I can't really bring up all that much. Like I don't know. Maybe if I were to continue the conversation of like Pokemon Champions a little bit, like. Game kind of feels unfinished graphically. Like I understand it's supposed to be getting like a mobile port, but like the Switch port still kind of just looks not that good. Like it's just kind of like for when the game came out and for what games that came before it, it feels kind of low poly. And some stuff, it's not even like they're trying to like hide it. Like a lot of it's kind of like front and center. Like, they had Mamoswine on like the front cover of one of them, and like you can literally count the polygons to the base of its or base of its tusks. Like, I swear the Wii game has the exact same number of polygons, if not more. What was it? Not Battle Revolution. I'm not thinking Battle Revolution. I'm thinking Pokepark. Pretty sure the first Pokepark game had more polygons than Mamoswine. And it's ridiculous, because, like, there's nothing going on. Most of it is the most 3D thing that happens is the 2 Pokemon on screen, and then, like, your 2 trainers that aren't even on screen all the time. And you're telling me that, like, we can't have more polygons? Like, where did the polygon budget go? It's not there. It's not real. Where are all the polygons? And then, like, there's not even a Switch 2 patch for it yet. So it's not even like we can get better graphics and frame rate on the Switch 2. Like, that's not even a thing yet. Even then, I don't even think it's going to do that much, because I don't think they just... I do not think they know how well optimized they could make the game. Because you gotta think, so little is happening, and yet it can't even consistently run at 30 FPS. When Scarlet and Violet has so far some of the most over-detailed Pokemon yet, and it managed to do its battles in 30 FPS on the Switch 1. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing wrong. Like... And it's the same, like, it's like a team composed of people that made the Gen 4 remakes, and then just people from the actual Pokemon company themselves. And it's just like, everything still feels off. Well, to a certain degree, it's a fun game. And then it just kind of falls, I want to say. Cricketune. So, I don't know. Hopefully the game can get better. Like, the only thing I can think of is just make it so that, you know, you get, let's say, a month or two to play ranked, and then they look at whatever the top Pokemon is or whatever, and they'd be like, okay, cool. You know, selectively ban these Pokemon, or maybe like this combinations, or like tweak this Pokemon's moveset. Something. With the ability to have a Pokemon game where you could have possibly almost monthly to bi-monthly competitive changes on how people have to play ranked and what Pokemon they can and cannot bring, I think could be really interesting. It makes it so that it's not just the same set of Pokemon that flood competitive all the time. And you can bring in some variety. Because you gotta sit there and just go, well, if you play this one Pokemon too much, it's probably gonna get banned. But then if you use this other Pokemon, it might not be that optimal. So sometimes the optimal choice might be to not bring the most optimal Pokemon, because then the most optimal Pokemon could get banned. And then, you know, a less optimal choice, something you've probably already been using, will then become the optimal choice, and you've already figured out the ups and downs of that Pokemon. So then you end up playing better than everybody else, and then it's just like, well, then that Pokemon gets banned, and then it's just this cycle, and then they, you know, unban certain Pokemon after some like move retweaks and stuff like that. I think champions could do something interesting. However, I think they are cowards and will do nothing. Because that is a big problem, is I think they are absolute cowards. And they will not change or fix a damn thing. They are dumb and they are broken. Nothing will get done, nothing will change. It will always be the same. That's a shame. I want to see Pokemon Champions actually do something cool. And I don't think it's going to get that chance. It's going to suck. And it's not even going to be... Well, no, it will be their fault on the developers' half, but then the other half is just the community. Like, no one wants to play competitive and ranked. I don't want to play competitive and ranked because I'm naturally just not a competitive person. I'd rather just do dumb shit and have fun. But then, a problem I've noticed a lot with competitive is that it doesn't give itself the ability to adjust or change. Changes usually have to happen at, like, individual game releases, where this move gets nerfed, that item gets nerfed, or buffed. This Pokemon no longer gets this move, that Pokemon now gets that move. We changed how this one specific move worked. Like, the problem with stuff like that is that always has to wait, like, entire game generations for it to, like, properly change on how things can and cannot work. And because of that, you kind of run into this problem that people quickly figure out what the meta is, and that becomes the status quo. I think champions can potentially fix that. However, it also depends if the people behind champions are going to be stupid and or cowards. Because with the ability to create potentially monthly to bi-monthly changes, they can make it so that all they have to do is figure out what the most top competitive whatever is, figure out why, and then change it so that it's not the most over-dominating thing ever. Alright, I used to play League of Legends, and one thing I really liked was, I'm pretty sure the cycle was every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, they would release an update, and that update bare minimum was always a balance change. They would look at a group of champions and go, you need to be better. They would look at another group of champions and just go, you need to be worse. Figure out different things to do. And they would always change the items as well. Items and runes and champions. Nothing ever stayed the same for too long. And that was something, actually, I kind of liked about League of Legends. And then I stopped liking every other part about League of Legends and got burnt out and stopped playing it. But when I did play it, that was something that was nice, is that the status quo would never truly stand. And things that shook up the meta would only shake it up so hard before it would get balanced, before things would get balanced. And that was always nice, because there was always at least an attempt to make it so that everyone can be on an equal playing field. And then it just comes down to just knowledge and skill. I think we can do something like that with Pokemon. I really want something like that for Pokemon. Now, I don't feel like they need to do entire stat changes like they've done in other Pokemon games, where the way they would balance Pokemon is just go, well, what if we just change the stats on it? And either do a little increase or a little decrease. I think doing too much of that could potentially like make or break Pokemon in really bad ways, because then you're messing with the Pokemon's like stat identity, when you could just change out the moves it learns and then the effectiveness of Sun moves. Like, I don't know, this one Pokemon gets Sword Stance. Sword Stance is too strong on it. Give it something else, or don't give it anything. Take away Sword Stance. Give it something else. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? That is Alakazam done, and I just gotta do the evolutions for Abra to Kadabra, and then Kadabra can be done, and then that entire tree can be done. Chimchar. Caught without being spotted, give food and Ember. Monferno, caught Flame Wheel, Flamethrower, given food, so I actually have to find one. And Fernape, defeated. Okay, cool, so I actually have to make sure to find them with ground moves too. Flare Bits, Raging, Flare Bits? Flare Blitz, not Bits. Raging Fury, Agile, stunned it by using items. Okay, where do you... Wait, are you all on that? Oh, all three are on that one island, aren't they? Oh, they're all here. Man, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, let's just do a big reset. Do a progress update. Yep. Cool. Bam. Bam. 470 points. I just need 18,990 points to go. Let's return to the village. Alright, cool. Now we're at their village. Get these Alakazams out of my party. So, Pokemon with like a ground move. I think if I remember correctly, that should be Steelix. Steelix with Bulldoze. Because Earthquake's not real. Earthquake can't hurt you. Man, my Drifbloom and Roserade are only in the 40 or in the 80s. I need to get them up some levels. I need to get a run up levels, but I have so many XP candies. No, I need to actually give. Yeah, I got so many XP candies I need to actually start using on them. That's probably what I'm gonna do, is gonna start the final thing and then just drop all the candies on them. Figure out who needs levels the most, who needs levels the least. I have 60 extra large. Oh my god. And then, worst comes to worst, I have 12 rare candies, so... yeah. And then I have so much grit. Like, I remember when I was playing through these, like, man, these grits, like, if anything, were kind of, like, rare. And I have 16 rocks. Like, bruh. Like, that's a lot. Maybe a new outfit could be nice. there anything I'd even want outfit-wise? Ninja attire, bandit outfits. Why do we even have these? Diamond or pearl clan outfit? What do I have? Cresselia. Cresselia's fun colors. Yeah, it's the fancy stuff that I'm wearing, that's right. Reggie Gigas. Giratina. Yeah, it's not a whole lot. Is there anything interesting you're selling? Snow pattern rock, mechanical pinwheel, lightning. What's the mechanical pinwheel? Oh wait, that's the last Rotom item, wasn't it? Is that the last Rotom item? Right? This is not my house. I always forget which one is my house. It's this one, right? My quarters. Yep. Nope. I will let you do that later, Rotom. How many things? Okay, so mow, wash, heat, ice, air. No, yeah, that's everything for Rotom. I don't think he has any other forms, because I don't think off the top of my head Rotom has other forms. Yeah, all 6 forms, yep. So I have everything for Rotom. Cool. I just blew most of my money that I had on hand. Lightning Bolt Rock, I'm curious. It was the Thunderstone. And then he probably has... Yep, Ice Stone, cool. So you can just buy it from that guy. Anything you have that's interesting? Not right now. Didn't I set my farm like forever ago? Did I hold off? Gathered the harvest. That's right, I made it mint. Make him mint again. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for the night. I'm just really not feeling it for tonight. Like, I really just don't have it in me tonight to keep going. So yeah, with that'll just be everything for the night. So until next time, see you there.